I'm Jamal Souls.
I'm Carl Darlow.
And we're here with Ford Have Mercy.
Yeah. What's going on, people? It's your boy Fordy, aka Ford Have Mercy. I have escaped and I'm now in Newcastle Fans TV headquarters.
Wait.
I've made it to the whiteboard.
Wait.
And I'm joined, of course, by the man himself, Lee Lawler.
Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you for inviting me, man.
Yeah, no worries, man.
Now, we're looking at Leeds United's team. Now, we've gone through a couple of different players to what I predicted in my previous video. Talk me through this midfield selection here. That's what I want to be talking about here.
Can we start with this man?
Yeah.
A lot of, obviously, press. He's come out and saying that Leeds can beat Newcastle. He's mentioned that a couple of times. A local lad who grew up with Whitley Bay Juniors, as we've already touched upon earlier on. I think the key with him, a lot of people are saying, is how he reacts to the likes of, for example, Shelby, Hayden, maybe Diarmi in the middle. Is he a boy? Is he a man? This is the perfect test for him. But if he comes out, we've seen he's got a long range shot on him when he scored against Norwich in the last minute. We can see he's something a bit special. So for Vieira, for me, is one to watch out for if he starts. He might not even start yet, but the one, I think O'Kane, if he makes it, I think these two guys will be kind of similar to our Colback and Hayden. They'll just sit around this kind of area and protecting the defence. So I think they won't bomb on too much. And then I think what Leeds will try and do, as we've already mentioned on my channel, is the likes of Decorah and Phillips will be trying to do the supply line. But I do think that Decorah might come in with Taylor bombing on.
Ah, okay. So
with overlapping.
Using the whip to their advantage, okay.
Definitely.
Right, so talk me through this back line then, because I've heard a lot about this guy in particular.
Yeah, so looking at the back line, Bartley, obviously Gary Monk knows him well from Swansea.
Yeah.
Janssen, Swedish international, very accomplished in this division. He's come like a duck to water, basically. Yeah. I think set pieces, because he's massive, Bartley.
Yeah.
He's massive.
Absolute unit, isn't he?
Massive unit. So these two guys, the centre back pairing. Taylor, as I've already touched on, will bomb on, 23-year-old. A lot of Premier League clubs are looking at him. I think Aidan will have a licence also just to get forward as well. So more or less, keep an eye on the width, but set pieces for these two. More or less for set pieces for these two guys.
Okay.
And obviously Roy Keane.
Rob Green.
Rob Green, keep me right. I think he will be tested more than what he has been the last few games, because obviously Leeds are in a great bit of form, so he will be tested a lot more than usual, we'll hope anyways. And
obviously moving on to up front, this guy, bang on form.
Oh, yeah, 11 goals. I mean, he's come a little bit unnoticed, hasn't he, in the charts, hasn't he? Up there with Gale so far this season. He's got a bit of everything. He can hold the ball up. He's got a bit of pace about him. You can also get in behind as well. So he has a mixture of all sorts as well. So he's great in the air. He's like 6'2", 6'3". So again, the likes of Anita and Dummett will have to come out and stop the supply line out wide for them.
And in terms of goal scoring threats, where are we looking at? Are we looking at set pieces from this guy? Are we looking for creativity from him? Or?
Yeah, I think Wood, Vieira, these two guys and the wingers, because I think these two guys will sit. So just it's a good game, because obviously Leeds are flying at the moment and they're scoring a lot of goals as well. So the goals are mixed as well. Obviously Wood's flying with 11, so he's the main guy to stop.
Okay, so that's the Leeds team. I'm going to check out the Newcastle United team right now. So we're back. And now we're going to move on to the Newcastle United team. And I've made a couple changes, if you checked out the video on this man's channel. And as you can see them right here. Can you talk me through the changes, Lee?
Well, tell me why you've gone for Colback. I'll ask you that.
I've had a change of heart. I mean, since the last video, we had a change of heart. I went with Hayden initially, and then I thought to myself, as you said before, Colback is better away than Hayden is. But what do you think he can offer that Hayden can't?
I think with Colback, he's more... How can I put it right? Don't laugh at me, don't. Right, that's a Leeds player. Right, but Colback will be like in his face, whereas Hayden will be kind of like in this area waiting for him to go past him. That's what I feel.
Okay.
Whereas Colback is more at you, in your face, where I think he's better away at home. Yes, you'll pick up a yellow card, but that's not so much a bad thing. If a player's flying past Colback, I think Hayden will let him go. Colback won't. He'll take him out. Yeah. So it's a good choice for Colback. I think that away from home, definitely.
And then obviously the second choice, I went with Perez as opposed to Diarmi. What do you reckon about Perez's chances of starting this game?
I think it's less. If it was a home game, he's probably got more opportunity. But the thing is with Perez, if I just put in brackets Diarmi here, I'll just take over your lineup. So I think with Diarmi is he links up. A lot of people don't say off the ball, as of like we're talking off camera. where he links this up,
Yeah.
whereas Perez doesn't. I see Perez kind of floating out here.
Yeah, he tends to, doesn't he?
And he likes that left hand role. Well, not as a left winger, but like as a left attacking midfielder.
Yeah.
So he likes to come in like that. Perez with the link, and there is none. I don't think, as with Cardiff, second half there was no link at whatsoever as well. But I can. Why are you going for Perez?
I went for Perez mainly because of Diame's work rate. I think in this game we need someone who's going to give it 100% the whole time. I can't have Diame flittering in and out. I know what he can offer, but at the same time I need someone who's going to be giving 100% in this game because it's a massive game.
Oh, it's huge. It's the biggest game of the season, I think.
Yeah.
This season. I think it's bigger than Brighton Norwich one.
Yeah. Now, we both went with Anita, but
yeah.
I was about to change him for Yedlin. Now, why would we go with Anita, and what can Yedlin offer that Anita can't?
Well, if we were trying to win the game, you might say Yedlin coming on later on, because Yedlin will bomb on. He's a lot more pace. You can run. Anita, for being a midfielder, he looks like he's at home at right back. He looks like he hasn't. Looks like he was a right back from the youth days. He doesn't look like he's changed position, although we know he has been moved around throughout his career. What he'll bring is you'll not see him as overlapping as much. I think Yedlin would though. So Anita will talk. Lascelles will be talking to him. Look, pointing him, stay here, come here. You know. So we'll see Anita averagely position wise. I think Anita will be here on an average position.
Yeah.
If Yedlin was here, I'm probably thinking maybe around about
forward,
a little bit on average positions. I'm talking.
Yeah, yeah.
So Anita's more defensively cover. He's more astute than what Yedlin is, especially people are trying to take him on. One-on-one, Anita's fabulous.
And how crucial in the game will these two be, Richie and Shelby?
Well, it's good to have him back, first of all. Gordon Ramsay's love child. So, with Richie, we know that what he'll bring. He's very, very good going back, so he'll help Anita out on that from Leeds' right flank. I wouldn't say it's a negative, but we all know he likes to cut in. For me, why in the future I don't put Richie over at the left and bring a right winger in January, so we can have actually someone who's right footed on this wing.
Yeah.
He goes down there the occasional times, but you'll cut in. No, that's not a. It's not really a bad thing that you'll cut in, because it'll make Aylin on Leeds right back think twice, because he'll obviously be playing on the right back position. He'll have to think twice with Richie. Shelby, we know what Shelby can bring. He's a Hollywood ball. Please, delighted actually he's in the side.
Yeah. And
he's not suspended. So we know that he'll ping them. We know he's got this in his locker. Yes, if it comes off, fantastic. If it doesn't though, I'm concerned, because we don't have a plan B if Shelby's Hollywood balls don't come off.
And how good is it to have this man back in the side as well?
Fantastic. We've all been shouting to have Gale and Mitrovic up top.
It's going to happen sooner or later. Gale and Mitrovic has to play in the same side sooner or later, Rafa. Come on.
I'm not too fussed whoever starts, whether it was Gale or Mitrovic, to be honest. I'm kind of like, no, you were like 50-50 with Perez and Diame.
Yeah. I'm
50-50. If Mitrovic starts, I'm not too concerned. If Gale starts, I'm not too concerned either. I think Gale needs service though, otherwise you become a passenger. So the likes of Gouffran needs to bomb on. We know that he'll cut in as well. He's got that in his locker for himself to be a little bit selfish. That's fine by me.
Yeah.
But Gouffran, I don't see enough crosses from him. That's not a negative. He just needs something he works on.
Yeah.
For me, if Gale's going to get the better of, we know that he gets service. I think we're midfield line-up. Gale gets plenty of action. Out wide, we just need to see more crosses in the box. Against the Leeds defence, who will pack the midfield, this lad needs service around the box area. Yeah. Whereas if it was Mitrovic can hold it up and play the others in instead. Obviously, Mitrovic will need service as well.
Yeah, yeah. So, I'm going to push you for a predicted scoreline. What are you going to go with?
Well, I've said it all over the place, all over the internet, that it's going to be a 1-1 draw for me. What about you?
Oh, I'm still going with 2-1. 2-1 to Newcastle United. I think we're going to have too much quality in our team for them.
Yeah, do you think this man will be tested?
Take a day off, mate, if you want to.
Because you look Aldalo.
Well, guys, that's been it. I hope you've enjoyed it. And make sure you subscribe to both of our channels. And we'll see you guys very, very soon. Keep it tuned. Peace.
My name's Keith Gillespie. Subscribe to Forward Have Mercy on YouTube.